All right, another week, another touchdown, Damien. How are you liking this offense right now?
Oh, it's pretty good. I love this offense. Coach called the right plays, the line execute, and the quarterback execute, and the receivers execute.
It's going to be a great game. More like a national championship game, but at the end of the day, just not the game. That's the way we're going to attack it. Go ahead, go with the game plan, and just hopefully jump on early and come out with a W.
For EMCC, they're at the 42 of Northwest. The snap to Johnson, back to pass, pocket collapses, fires it over the middle, has a wide open Shannon caught, 10-yard line, 5-yard line, touchdown, EMCC! Second down and 8 from the 36, their own 36. Here's the snap. They fake the give, backside pressure, hit, drop, sack! Chauncey Rivers.
Well, and you said it was backside pressure. Boba never saw him.
Johnson ready to snap it from inside the 35. Play action has all day to throw. Fires it deep towards the end zone. Leads his man, is caught. Touchdown EMCC. Damian Willis. Bingo. This one is in the books. And vindication is EMCC's. Number one goes down 51-32. And all seems to be right with the JUCO football universe now, with the EMCC claiming the victory.
The game started off kind of weird. We were not executing the way we needed to. I think the big thing for us is to get settled down and get in a rhythm. We finally did get in a rhythm. We had too many lulls today, and times would be 2 or 3 possessions in a row where we wouldn't get anything done, and that's gonna be our undoing if we don't fix that and be a little more consistent.
We know our guys believed in what we're doing and believed in the system, believed in the scheme, and they played really hard. We had a really good week of practice, and they executed it tonight. You know, Coach Stevens gave us a directive. It says as the ball gets close to the end zone, we got to play tougher, and we did. We followed his lead, and the guys played really hard, unselfish football, and that's what you have to do when it's, East Mississippi Northwest, North Championship on the line. You got to play football like that. Our offense has saved us so many times this year. We need to give them a little bit of help.
Coach Wood did a great job in the right situations. Called great play calling. Thad, my center, he did a great job sending protections for us, and just go out there and just set a statement, which we did.
Did this game today kind of have that big game feel to it?
It did. It felt like a national championship game. Kind of felt like a Division I game, matter of fact, too. I was excited, man. The atmosphere was crazy out here today. Something that I haven't seen out here before. Because last year, home crowd wasn't here.
Right.
So it was like, oh man, I can get used to this. So it was a great win.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, to get a chance to do it, feel really blessed, feel really fortunate to be here at this time in this place right now. Great group of kids, a lot of fun to coach. Offensively, we've got some guys that are older, and that's a lot of fun. And then our young guys are coming on, so we're just enjoying all that. And then to win it today and to do it and get back in there again. You won it last year, but bittersweet when you're disqualified from the deal. So we're just excited about what tomorrow brings, and looking forward to it. And got to get ready for Coahoma now.
We can accomplish anything we put our mind to. We work as brotherhood. Like this is just a team. On defense, offense, we play against each other. We just help each other. That's all.
It feels good. It means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to my team because we came out and played to the capability that we knew how to play. It's all about having fun. We came out and have fun.
Oh man, it's just exciting to me. It's another game coming out with a victory. They play good, we play good. It just came out to the end.
It's huge. I remember back in 08 when I was on Coach Stevens' staff the first time and we won the North, and what it has led to. It all starts with the North. Everything run through Scuba right now, and you can't ask for anything more.
I told them the game was over with second half. We knew we had to come out and play harder than we did the first time. And I told them guys, leave everything out on the field. Let's go out and have fun. Let's make a statement to the world.
Just keep pushing. This is a great team. They always been a good team. You just can't let the ranking or whatever they won last year, what happened last year, determine what goes on right now. You can make a name for yourself right here, right now, against the quote-unquote champs.
Well, hats off to Northwest. Is a great team. A good team last year, beat them by 30 last year. This year, went out there, execute the play calling, just play football. Hopefully we see them get in the playoffs. So when that time comes, then I have a better statement for that.
It's great. I think when you when you walk in at our place, I think you get home field advantage. A minute ago, I had a chance to meet a couple from London that came over to watch us. So I think when you get into that type of stuff and you look at the amount of fans that are here and the way they show up in force. This morning I was out here about 7 o'clock, and there's Winnebagos out there and stuff like that. So it's awesome. It is an awesome place to play, awesome place to be. So we're just fortunate to be around it.
My name is Dan Thompson and I am from London, England.
Tell me what brought you here to Scuba, Mississippi?
What brought me here was the football team. I watched the TV show Last Chance U on Netflix and fell in love with the team, fell in love with the town, and desperately wanted to come here. So when me and the missus decided it was time to go on our summer holiday, we said, where are we going to go? We're going to go to Scuba, which is not the most natural place, I imagine, for most people to go on holiday, but that's where we wanted to go.
You got here, you got to watch the game, experience homecoming. Was it everything that you could hope it?
It really was. And do you know what made it there's two things that made it. One was the fact it was it was a kind of close game. Certainly at half-time it was a close game. I know we ran away with it at the end, which I'm delighted about. But I didn't want to see a totally one-sided game. I wanted to see a really important game. And the opposition were good, but we were better. And the second thing, so it was just an exciting game. That was the first thing. The second thing was the crowd was so friendly. We don't know anyone here. We rocked up here. We've literally never met anyone here. So to have so many people come up and talk to us and offer us drinks and food and just want to have fun with us was just the best thing about it. So the fans, the team were brilliant, but the fans were even better.
Since 1985, Pryor Morrow has been changing Mississippi's landscape, growing from a two-man small business to one of Mississippi's most trusted names in architecture by working closely with clients to design strong, innovative buildings. Pryor Morrow's architects, engineers, and interior designers work tirelessly from conception to completion to see your building constructed to the highest standards. For more information, visit us online at PryorMorrow.com or look for us on Facebook and Twitter.
All right, let's go ahead and recognize our first inductees, and tonight we have the real privilege and honor to induct in the first time in history this school going in at the same time and father and son team. Our first inductee tonight, and as I start, if you just come around here, Mr. Bound, I'd appreciate it. James William Billy Bound Sr., basketball player, 1950-1951. Our next inductee is James William Bounds Jr., football, 1972-1973. All right, next is Edward Staten, football, 1964-1965. James Watson, football, 1968-1969. Okay, next is Willie Gillespie, football, 1979 and 1980. Kent Hill, baseball, 1970-1971. William Gert Hill, football, baseball, 1961-1962. Terry James Pete McCleskey, football, 1967-1968. John Santa Cruz, football, 1973 and 1974.
Very special honor and privilege for me and my father to be inducted in the same induction ceremony. I look around the room and I see a lot of former great athletes that played here, and the spirit of the community college experience. Some great old timers that I never saw play, but I heard about as a small child. I can remember as a small child looking forward to a father coming home and challenging me to a basketball game in the front yard, preparing me for the future. I can remember being in a junior high class with Bull Sullivan's son. I can remember whatever you're doing on Thursday afternoon, you better get ready to quit because you're fixing to go watch the Lions play football. So many of us could not have gone to school if it had not been for the community college system. And I cherish that. And I cherish that spirit of competitive nature that lives on in all athletes all across this country. I look at friends that I have at this front table, and I remember those times. I look at some of my former coaches, and they'd probably put us in jail if we tried to do that stuff today. But that's what makes the world go round, and that's what makes us get to this point. Again, it is a very special night for me and my father to be in the same class of induction in this ceremony, and we'll cherish this memory forever. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I know everybody trying to get on with you at State on do BYU. Very briefly, I like to thank Coach Bradbury, who I played for when I was down here, and he was a great guy, and really kind of set, laid a path for us to follow, and did a wonderful job. I've always kept up with Coach Bradbury. I thank him for all he did for us. And I like to thank my family for coming with me tonight. Certainly, there's a lot of stuff going on tonight. I'm supposed to be at Madison Central, and some people can't at me right now, but we down 7-0, so it's going to get better. And thank the institution so very much for giving us an opportunity. Thank you.
I just want to say how humble I am to have my name mentioned along with some of these great athletes. And as I look out here, and a lot of you I watched play before, after I came here, it's quite an honor just to be mentioned in the same room with you all. But one thing that kind of confused me was the guy that was talking about Bradbury. That's not the same Bradbury I remember. He kept me in trouble the whole 2 years I was in. Somewhere he went off and straightened out. But again, I remember that, and you reminisce about things long ago. And, I have more vivid memories about the 2 years I spent here at this junior college than I have about my entire high school career. And that was many years. It was a wonderful place. Had it not been for Coach Sullivan and East Mississippi Junior College, I would not be calling this area of Mississippi my home. I came from Mississippi Delta, and planned on playing at home junior college. But as it turned out, Coach Sullivan told me that if I was going to play football, it was going to be over here. So you didn't argue with Coach Sullivan. You notice I'm calling Bull because I'm still scared of talking to him. We had a real short conversation about where I was going to school, and she explained to me that likelihood that I was going to be here. And again, he's made this my home, and I owe a lot to him and to Bradbury, who he sometimes did keep me straight. But it was a wonderful place. I'm amazed at how it's grown. I'll say one more little short thing. When I came down here from Sturgis, Mississippi, where Bradley, nobody knows where Bradley is, but when I drove down here from Bradley, the only thing I knew was on Highway 45. Never been down this far of the country. When I got to Lauderdale, I stopped and asked him how much farther it was to school. And he said, man, you passed it about 20 miles off the road. I came back up here and I stopped at Breeze, and I could pass it again. Because there was a little bitty sign in some Johnson grass out there that said student. And that's the only way I found it. But it was a wonderful stay, and I appreciate what you people have done with this junior college. Thank you all for the summer.
First of all, I'd like to thank Nick and the committee for, first of all, probably Coach Smith for my nomination, and Nick and the committee and those who voted for my selection to this organization. Something that's very special to me. There are a number of friends, a number of people that I've known for a long time that are part of this class. I remember when I became a freshman and came to STU, but remember we had I don't know, a lot of you guys will remember, there's the old school store there. I think there was a pool table or whatever. I never had money to play on there like that. But remember looking in there, and I always had pictures of All-Americans and things like that. And we kind of looked at that and projected that, hey, that could be me one day. And I guess not, just sort of looked at that and thought of it. But, then all of a sudden that reality comes by. And we start looking back and thinking about the people that allowed you that opportunity to be there. For me, I was not a very good football player. If you look at athletes today, I was not that person. The people that were good players were people like Tony McCullough, Tony McCullough, John Mason, James Bounds, Gene Murphy, Ed Mosley, Mark Seals, Wallace Taylor, Glenn Pickard, Lee Pugh, Don White, Stan Hatcher, Roger Hartgrove. I mean, those were the people that were really, really good football players. And sometimes a person is lucky to be put in a position where maybe you stand out because of their efforts. And if anyone was that person, that would be me. So I appreciate their work. They were very, very special to all of us, especially Tony and John Mason, Randy Lassman, as they came from Foley, Alabama. They kind of took us under their wing and taught us how to do the right thing. And even when Tony would want me to do the wrong thing, James would step in and make me go do the right thing. So, anyway, it was a real special privilege and honor just to be here. Two people that were really important, as far as me becoming a football player and moving on, were Coach Smith, Lester Smith to you, Coach Smith to me, and Bill Butler. There's no way I can get to tell you the things that they've done for me to make me the person that I am today. I take that back. To make me the good person that I am, the good things that I'm responsible for. There's a lot of bad about me that they had nothing to do with. Coach Smith and Coach Butler, their influence on my life, and Tony's and John Mason's and those of us that played at Foley, we talk about them all the time. That's all. We get together and there's never a conversation, there's never a time that we meet that Coach Smith or Coach Butler's name doesn't come up. I don't know, I love Coach Smith. And I love Bill Butler. And I thank them for what they did for me, or what they did for us. They did it for all of their football players. We weren't, selected in that and what they did. They taught us, Christian faith, Christian character. They taught us about football. They taught us discipline. They taught us toughness. And those are characteristics that people, regardless of what you do throughout the rest of your life, you'll be able to carry those with you, whether you're an athlete somewhere or a school teacher or a postman or no matter what you do. They're just good characteristics for all people. So again, I appreciate the committee. I do also want to mention Randall. Randall was a graduate assistant when I was at Delta State, and he was a good friend at that time. And then, after I got out and started teaching, I would come up to Scuba and stay a little bit, and we played some softball together during the summer. Just had a wonderful time. I'm really done here, but I have to say this because somebody says this, and actually it was kind of alluded to a bit earlier when we talk about our time back here in Scuba, and there is no question about it. I've been to 2 or 3 of these events over the years, and I hear someone say this, and it stands true for me. The best 2 years of my life were at this place. The best 2 years. Thank you.
When it comes to selection, award-winning service, and big savings on new Nissans, Columbus Nissan is the Twin States leader. ColumbusNissan.com is the perfect place to start your search for a new Nissan or certified pre-owned Nissan still under factory warranty. Go online and take a look at our huge inventory. Then head for Columbus Nissan and drive home the Nissan you've been looking for. At Columbus Nissan, you'll always find truckloads of new Nissans in stock and on sale at big savings. We're turning them loose.
Ridge Zimmerman is going to tee it up at the 35, and they're going to be kicking from left to right as they put 15 minutes up on the scoreboard. We'll give you our keys to the game here momentarily. They're starting this contest just a little bit early as far as according to the clock, and you've got Coahoma It's all locking arms, the team here on the near side, and they're swaying back and forth. It's almost like you're at Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford. Here comes Simmerman. He's going to kick it, and it's going to be a low end-over-end kick. Leonard's going to take it across the 15, out across the 20, going over the far side of the field, 25, 30. He has a lane across the 40, and he is going to be drugged down around the 40-yard line. He's back to pass. There's plenty of protection. Pocket collapses. He steps up. He's going to run it. Has the first down and more inside the 35, and he's going to fall down inside the 35 at the 34. Marquez Griffin's going to get his hand on him. One lone receiver here to the near side, which is Raphael Leonard. Here's the snap. Leave it with Price. Price goes around the right end, and he's going to have the first down the far sideline inside the 20, inside the 15, and he's going to be tackled somewhere in the neighborhood of the 13-yard line by Antonio Nelson. Johnson claps his hands twice, now raises his leg, takes the snap. Price goes straight up the middle and ducks in under the lineman and scores a touchdown. EMCC at 6-0, a 1-yard touchdown run by Tyrell Price, and EMCC scores from a yard out at 6-0, pinning the PAT. 10-yard line up under center is Rodney English. He'll take the snap, turns, leaves it with his tailback, who's going to be hit in the backfield and dropped. The first guy couldn't get him, but the second guy did, and Alan Spurlock is going to... Here's the snap, play action, looking left. He's going to be hit and sacked in the backfield inside the 20. Back at the 17-yard line, and coming in is Rodney Jackson to make a huge hit and play for EMCC. Johnson, it rolls to his left as he heads inside pressure. Lets it go as Damian Willis caught it over his shoulder at the 30-yard line. Tries to spin out of a tackle. It does at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, EMCC. Damian Willis.
18th touchdown of the year, passing for DeAndre Johnson, and that time he had to use his feet, buy some time, but what did he do? Again, we talked about it all year. Kept his eyes downfield, completes the pass for the touchdown.
Takes the snap, hands it off to fakes it to Chris, rolls near side and throws it. Almost intercepted and is at the 31-yard line. That is going to be Dontavius Powell. Powell slides under it at the 31-yard line of Coahoma. Let's see it, a big score up under center, taking the snap, play action, rolls to his right, and he's going to be swallowed up, and he's just going to go to a knee at the 27-yard line. So that's going to be a sack by EMCC, leading the charge Malik Bell. Calvin Keys makes the reception at the 5, so second down and goal to go for the 5. Showing pressure off the edge from the left side, and now firing it over the middle, and it is bobbled, but caught by EMCC. Touchdown! Is that Calvin Keys?
That's going to be Damian Willis.
Damian Willis, he's wearing 15, not 13. What a reception. That was a hot pass over the middle, Jay Perry, out there, so they didn't know what we were going to do. Back to pass from the 40-yard line, DeAndre Johnson. He's going to be hit twice in the backfield and escape it. Now he's got some blockers. He's going to come to the near side, and he's going to spin to his left and be dropped at midfield. He's got a first down left to right by DeAndre Johnson. Johnson snaps it. He's surveying the field, still looking, steps up and fires a bomb towards the end zone, has a man open. It's Leonard, caught it, touchdown, EMCC.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a very good throw by the quarterback Johnson, and it is a very, very good catch by the receiver Leonard because he had a defender converging on him.
English in the shotgun, takes a snap, backside pressure, he's sacked. Back at midfield, ball comes loose, and it's going to be picked up by EMCC, and they're looking for a horse collar at the 45 of Coahoma. Ryan Lee is going to pick up the football, and they're not going to get the penalty, Jay Perry, but EMCC gets the football back. 3rd and 6 from the Coahoma 31. Miller with a snap, has pressure, almost rolled into it and steps up, fires it, and it's caught by Price. Sidesteps a man at the 25, inside the 20, first down and more to the 15, still on his feet, rumbling down to the 11-yard line. Oh, what a catch and run. Taiwan Obey will knock him off his feet. First down, Lion. Here's the snap, they leave it with Price, cuts down the field behind the right guard, and he's going to score. Touchdown. EMCC from a yard out with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. And EMCC will stretch that lead to 34-0, pinning the PAT. So 3rd down and 3, I formation, snap by Burst, release it with his tailback. Hammond is going to be hit and dropped for a loss back at the 25-yard line by Diamante Pounds.
Diamante Pounds is an absolute monster.
Clock is rolling, 2nd down and 8 to go. Here's the snap from the 34, and there's pressure rolling to the right. Burst is going to be slung down, and the ball's going to come out. But I believe Coahoma falls back on it. Actually, Burst picked it right back up.
Particular possession. A lot of freshmen out there.
There's a snap to Miller. Miller's going to leave it on the ground with Price. Price goes around left side, and he's going to stay on his feet as the first down and more down the far sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds somewhere around the neighborhood of the 35-yard line from the 48. Ball's going to be on the near hash. The snap to Miller. Miller dancing with his feet. Fires it left side. Caught on the wheel route. And down inside the 30, 20, 15, 10. And spun around. And 2 guys make the tackle around the 8-yard line. spotted the footballs to 3. Davian Taylor makes the tackle on the previous play. The snap is left with Mark. He goes straight up the middle. Does he get in? Yes. Touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run by Jamori Mark. And EMCC extends the lead now. Players are just standing around down there on the field, and now we're going to see EMCC and Coahoma both come out on the field because the horn's going to sound, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. And EMCC is going to wrap up officially the North Division Championship, undefeated at 6-0. We'll step out of division play for one last tune-up before the MAC JC playoffs, but it's more than a tune-up game next week. EMCC has to continue to improve as they quest forward to put themselves in position to win a national championship. 42-0 is the final score here in Clarksdale as EMCC beats the Tigers.
Great job of handling business, okay? Hey, but listen, here's the deal. This is the deal, okay? We still got things that we got to fix offensively. We still got things to fix defensively on special teams. We're not perfect yet. Ain't never going to be, but we got to gel a little bit more. Okay? We got some laws and some things that we got to fix everywhere. Okay? Understand that, but be happy with the game. Be happy with. I love the competitiveness. I love the way you held. Hey, you held your temper at times. Yes, I took timeouts to be precautious. Okay, to make sure we were overly cautious. All right, but you did a great job of handling yourself and handling your business tonight. I'm proud of you. Loud now, let's go. Hey, tough. Great job, man. Hey, tough. Hey, tough. Hey, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.